a horror story of lingering shadows, a Camp of Shadows story. The full moon cast its cold glow over Camp Shadows, an isolated camp on the desolate outskirts of a small town in North Carolina. 6 high school friends, Morgan, Alex, Taylor, Jordan, Casey, and Riley, gathered around the campfire to make their summer unforgettable. The initial days were filled with the warmth of the campfire and the bonds of friendship. However, as night fell, an ominous secret unfolded. Every night, strange sounds echoed from the depths of the forest. Initially dismissed as the play of the wind, they soon began to sense a threat lurking within the silence of the forest. One night, as they sat around the campfire, a shadow emerged from the depths of the forest. The group, gathering in panic, followed the sounds and shadows into the woods. As they ventured deeper, the atmosphere suddenly shifted. The air grew colder, and an eerie silence settled in. As they progressed, the shadows of mysterious entities grew. Consecutive paranormal events left the group in terror. The campfire extinguished, and this time, there were eyes gleaming in the darkness. As Morgan fled in panic, she fell victim to a trap. A figure emerged from the forest, mercilessly taking Morgan's life. When the campfire reignited, the remaining 5 friends shared their losses and the mounting tension. Jordan claimed to recognize the face in the shadow of the mysterious figure in a way they could never forget. From that moment on, they could think of nothing else but the existence of a killer in the forest. As the nights passed, the mysteries of the forest unraveled further. Mysterious sounds, invisible hands, and sudden apparitions haunted the friends. Trust waned, and they found themselves fighting each other to survive. Eventually, they discovered a hidden historical graveyard deep within the forest. The graveyard revealed secrets about the dark history of Camp Shadows. To appease the spirits and set things right, the friends had to confront the past and lay the malevolent spirits in the surrounding forest to rest. However, this act of sacrifice triggered the vengeful spirits in the forest. One night, as they gathered around the campfire, the anger of the ghosts from the graveyard manifested. Jordan had to confess an injustice from the past, but even that wasn't enough to bring peace to the spirits. As the remaining 4 friends fled Camp Shadows, the weight of the forest's malevolence clung to them like an invisible shroud. The once unbreakable bonds of friendship began to fray as paranoia and guilt settled in. Days turned into nights, and the friends sought refuge in a nearby town. However, the haunted memories of the forest persisted. Jordan, burdened by the truth that had surfaced in the graveyard, became increasingly distant. The others, unable to shake the feeling of being pursued, struggled to find solace in their new surroundings. In an attempt to escape the shadows of the past, they decided to go their separate ways. Each friend sought refuge in the familiarity of their homes, hoping to find respite from the horrors that still lurked in their minds. Yet, no matter how far they traveled, the echoes of the forest and the ghostly apparitions lingered. Riley, tormented by nightmares, became obsessed with uncovering the history of Camp Shadows. Late at night, haunted by visions of Morgan's fate, Riley delved into old town archives and discovered a dark secret. The land on which Camp Shadows stood was cursed centuries ago, and the spirits that haunted them were seeking vengeance for long-forgotten atrocities. Meanwhile, Casey, still reeling from the loss of Morgan, found herself unable to escape the pervasive feeling of being watched. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision, and whispers echoed in her ears. In desperation, she reached out to the others, urging them to reunite and confront the evil that followed them. The group reluctantly agreed to return to the town near Camp Shadows. As they approached, the atmosphere thickened with an unnatural dread. The forest seemed to come alive with malevolent energy, and the once silent graveyard echoed with the anguished wails of vengeful spirits. In a climactic confrontation, the friends stood before the haunted graveyard. The spirits, denied their peace for centuries, unleashed their wrath upon the intruders. The air crackled with dark energy as the friends struggled against the ghostly forces, each confronting their own guilt and fears. In a final act of redemption, Jordan, the keeper of the darkest secret, faced the vengeful spirits and confessed the long-buried truth. The graveyard fell silent, and the friends felt an otherworldly presence pass through them. The spirits, finally at rest, dissipated into the night. As the first light of dawn broke over the cursed land, the four friends stood amidst the remnants of the graveyard. The forest, once a place of terror, now seemed calm. Camp Shadows, forever changed by the events that transpired, faded into memory. The friends, forever bound by the harrowing experiences, parted ways with a shared understanding of the fragility of life and the consequences of the past. Yet, as they moved forward, they couldn't shake the feeling that the shadows of Camp Shadows would forever linger in the corners of their minds.